Welcome back to Let's Play Avernum Escape from the Pit. Last time we met Koth, and Bloody finally got the third level of the spell barrier. Not that you can tell by looking at it. And we've been told that if we want to find the ritual to dispel his own barriers, we will need to find a scroll that was stolen from him by the Empire. The scroll was not in these rooms that he raised, but there might be some kind of hint as to where it actually is here. Once upon a time, there was a fort here. It was an impressive structure, hewn from the living rock and protected by massive stone walls. Then, some being of incredible power came here and razed it to the ground. Gigantic claw marks, charred walls, and melted stone mark the wrath of a mighty beast. Shielding masses and a gazer. Or shedding mass. Should be able to lightning? Nope, immune to lightning. I thought it was just pure magic. This is a lot of enormous cave bats with a lot of HP. You have to go in and deal with that gazer. It's my prophet's turn. Your magic immune as well. Yeah. Grow up. Wait, who had the return life skewed? Okay, I already checked the steal. From who? Ink. I guess it wouldn't hurt to splash into mage spells just to have the option in case of, like, the Iron Ward golems. Guess I'll give you Great Fortune. I'll give you good health. This was the largest building in the fort. Whatever decimated this place broke it open, systematically exposed each room, and blasted everything inside with intense fire. Zynea of Clarity. Oh, that is a Tinky Eye Beast. Okay. Shackle mine, because it can do a lot of damage. Oh. Man, that thing really had it out for Cordelia. I mean, I guess she was the one who did the most damage, but still. Yeah, just do that. That's... I didn't realize Marion was stunned. Grow up. What am I doing? I can Divine Restoration when someone's charmed or something. Divine Fire? Do you take fire? You do. I could have Firebolted and saved a lot of MP. Purging Crystal and... Alright, let's test out the full effectiveness of Divine Restoration. Doesn't get rid of Charmed. Possessed Bow. Attack does critical damage guaranteed. Or on a 50% chance to crit. I think I actually take that. I'm still in combat. Oh, that's why. You don't get to be tactical, buddy. See if that's actually better than the Farsight longbow. That sure beats doing the group heal every fight. There's a vellum scroll inside this desk. It has remained surprisingly well preserved despite the devastation. It's a plan for some sort of underground fort. It seems to be located just to the west of a large chasm. There's an interesting note attached to the plans. You read it. You must be careful of the giants. Their castle is dangerously close. Fortunately, they have no way of crossing the chasm. Move the dragon scroll there as soon as possible. The mages there may have more luck deciphering it. It may have information on the being trapped inside the crystal. Elif. Giant's castle, dragon scroll, some being trapped in a crystal. Very interesting. Right, that's the fort that has the ledge, but then doesn't really go into, like, oh, you can cross the ledge or something. Two demon golems. That is some edgy nonsense, and I kind of love it. Killing you means Aldos can close in. Even if you can't. Keep everyone healed. Just risk management. In the middle of the room, on a carefully carved marble stain, you see a large crystal. Glowing energy swirls around inside it, peer into the orb. As you stare deep into the mists. It begins to swirl faster and change colors. Soon they resolve into an image. See an old wizard wearing rich black robes and bearing a staff of black wood. He stares out of the orb at you, examining you carefully. After a moment, he speaks. I was wondering when I would hear from this orb again. It would seem that the loss of this fort is complete. Enjoy your victory. Will be brief, I promise you. Hear me now, worms. I am Garzad. Remember my name. One day there will be war between us and you, and I will lead the army that disperses and crushes you. Remember what you have wrought. There will be war. Garzad waves his hand and the crystal orb shatters, then it dissipates slowly into the air. Don't find anything else of interest. So it was another... I wasn't sure if it was going to be another communication orb or what. Okay, so we know where that is. What now? Were no barriers I couldn't break into here. This is very clearly one of the, quote, game-winning quests. So let's go ahead and... Alvaria? Maybe? Trying to remember, like, the easiest way... Actually, hang on. We have a friend down here. Organic. I'm not supposed to be here. This place is for those who fight against the Empire. I'm not ashamed to say it, no matter how fearsome they are. I don't want to bring up Scimitar first. Anything I can do for you? Okay, I guess I do. Like the Scimitar? I remember. Oh, you are? Well, that's different. This is a safe house for, well, us. You can always come here if you need aid. We have potions and scrolls for a small donation. Any Empire fighting I can do around here? No, not yet. For now, I lie here and wait, ready to aid our members when the battle comes. Let's see, supply-wise, you have a battle crystal, a piercing crystal, scroll of return to life. Anything you could tell me about Almaria? It's not a friendly place to us. Not to mercenaries, not to adventurers, not to the scimitar. The mayor prefers order. Though there is a rather shifty character upstairs, you might wish to avoid him. Who should I avoid? His name is Dexter, a thief and rogue of the First Order. Seems to be a Fletcher, but anyone who asks him for tools soon learns of his true nature. Anything I can do for you? Only take what you absolutely need and then depart. I must prepare for the final apocalyptic battle between Avernum and the Empire. I don't know when it will come, but I must be ready when it does. He leans back and closes his eyes, soon he's snoring softly. There was also someone in the inn in Silvar, I would say it was. So it's north of... I'm going to go through Fort Emerald. So we can finally get the last shard of Demon Slayer, at least. And, you know, I can get a spell book. What was the quest to kill the dude? Um, Drath spellbook. Oh, and Gremlin's Gold. Rita is a sage. Right. Rita wanted me to bring whatever I could from Drath. Let's see. Northeast corner. Revenant. Level you up. We'll start giving you luck and cave lore. Dual Blade Mastery increases chance to hit and damage when wielding two weapons by 2%. Luckily, I can just kind of take the boat over here. The boat is such a good mechanic, honestly. Right, there was the literally wander around randomly and get teleported into the same room maze, but that is not a viable way for... I'm looking it up. Always take the eastern portal in a chamber. But check for buttons. Oh. Just keep going east till I find a way out in the south. This passageway becomes icy and cold. You start to feel numb. As you progress, you start to hear a soft voice in your head. It says a single word again and again. You don't understand the word, but you do comprehend its meaning. It compels you to come closer. In an instant, the overwhelming darkness of the crypt fades. You see your surroundings clearly. You sort of wish you didn't. Before you stands a familiar figure, the enchanted skeleton you saw on the bridge far above. Except here, this creature isn't a harmless shade. It is solid. You can feel the power and malevolence radiating off of it. It watches you from empty eye sockets. It's been a very long time since it's come face to face with the living. As it stares at you, taking a happy moment to simply luxuriate in its pure hatred of you, you hear a single word in your head. Drath. Is that your name? The undead horror nods once. Then it can withstand your presence no longer. It begins to cast a spell, eager to erase distasteful biological life from its lair. Alright, run up and deal with Pustulant Zombie first. Specifically, I'm trying to clear a path so I can start pummeling him. This jerk has been guarding the key to making proper progress. Also, causing like an undead plague in this region and potentially very easily leading to the slow and sure death of a settlement, but that's... He has a piece of a sword. That's what I care about. Wait, isn't there a purge your status effects thing? I guess not. Take Blade Shield, though. Holy crap. Oh, you're still fatigued. Can't reach. Not even gonna bother with anything else there. Summon is a Crocolisk. That's the major summon? Never mind, it gets the cloak effects and everything. Why are you still can't reach? Heal yourself. Break the barrier. Honestly, finish off the initial ads, or initial mobs. I don't know if I still have a restore life, and this is not something I'm going to be able to do otherwise. That was probably a mistake, actually. And I forgot to check if you had the damn spell. Damn school. Doesn't matter if you did. Okay. You don't. So that's fun. Let's go ahead and do these. Should have destroyed them. Getting the drop here is... I'm just so surprised I didn't know quite what to do. And I didn't destroy them. Mycroft is in danger. Guess just try and kill this Revenant quickly. 83% chance to hit on that? There, now it's broken down. Ah, that might... Given the sheer amount of items I have, I might still be able to manage this? I don't know. Healing elixir. Big swing on Drath. Step back. Take care of yourself. How do I do this? Yes, healing elixir for now. Getting closer so that crystal buffs will be shared. You're gonna resist all cold damage, so I'm gonna have to hand off a attack wand to you, I think. Purging crystal, unfortunately. You're dead. You're dead. I don't think I win this duel, but, I mean, hey, I'm here. I might as well try. Speed burst. Battle crystal. Healing elixir. It's just spine shield. Good power yeah, let's try and land the dots. Lightning. And acid? No. That's a big damage turn, so attack. Elixir and attack. Recovery scroll and attack. Okay. One thing I know I need to do. Ward of Elements instead. Also, honestly, give Aldos a Wisdom Crystal so he can level up. Get him up to 25 strength. And can't go into gymnastics. Okay, quick action. And hardiness. Just make himself a bit buffer. Perfect health. Oh, duh, you can blink. Hell yeah. Oh my god. This is the stupidest way this could have gone, and I love it. I just get an entire surprise round on Drath because, like, wait, why did you go that way? Yeah, let's go ahead and speed burst. What is my best damage? 8 to 230. Or 80 to 230. 80 to 305. $84 to 232. I guess it's lightning spray. Let's go ahead and just get rid of these guys, speed things up a bit. That worked out way better than it had any right to. Oh my god, his health is down by like a pixel. So used speed burst, that's battle frenzy, not haste. Go for power lash. Flick lightning on him, nice. Flick acid on him, nice. Lightning spray him. Oh, we're doing it. Because the game made a very confusing choice about when to trigger his event. I'll take it. Also, I'm going to have Marion move up one so the Crocolisk can actually do something. Honestly, just healing elixir and keep going. Here. Heal you to put regen on you in part. The Crocolisk just doesn't want to go down there. Okay. There, you can go up. There we go. Watch the laundry list of status scope. Drath's unending existence in this dang pit must be horrible, yet existence is existence. It does not want to enter nothingness any more than you do. The extent of the damage you are doing to the creature makes it suspect that, if the battle continues, it might cease to exist. It begins to cast a new spell. It's a long and fragile ritual. As the spell proceeds, Drath begins to fade away. It is trying to surrender. It will give you the ability to explore its lair, but if you will but let it live. Interrupt the spell. It's a lich. It's not difficult. You aim a blow at Drath's head. It's forced to cease casting the spell in order to preserve its existence. Drath realizes that your duel is to the death. It begins to draw upon the reserves of power it has built up during centuries down here. Its speed increases and unpleasant creatures begin to coalesce into being in its magic circle. Okay, occasionally it's going to add ghosts. I need to re-up my summon. This one gave me a mutant blizzard, really? Come on. I guess, no, higher levels just make them start with buffs. Gnawing Stoneworm, I don't want to see what you can do. Uh-oh. Bye, Cordelia. For this turn. Oh, why did she spawn up there? That is a bad place for her. That's the only zombie. Step up and take it out. Lightning spray. Step out a bit to take out the ghost, because the ghost can do a lot of AoE stuff that I don't like. This is a time to pop Divine Restoration, deal with the slow. Gonna deal with the slow. Drath sees too late how close it has come to total destruction. It slows its attacks and focuses its power. The air close to it grows infernally hot. It's now unleashing its energy as fast as it can, desperate to do anything to continue existing. I'm going to heal Aldos specifically, and have you back off. Didn't back off far enough. Drink an energy potion and party heal. Wipe the ads. Do a big swing, so do that while you finish that off. Oh, this is close. So you, Purging Crystal for the lightning. Come on. That last one of your blows tears the penumbra of power holding Drath together. The field of energy that surrounded it shrivels and fades, exposing simple bones, bones that should have crumbled centuries ago. Drath looks at you one more time, expending the last of its energy in one last moment of hatred. Then it disintegrates into powder. The Lich Drath has been destroyed for good. Leaving behind a robe of the Magi, the Rod of Alacrity, 6% crit damage, 8% blessing and curses, 5% crit chance. 6% magic damage, not crit damage. I think I take that over the Lost Mage robe. Wisdom crystal. In the middle of this dark, eerie cavern near a subterranean lake, you find the Lich's sarcophagus. Inside, you find several sheets of rotten cloth. The creature wraps itself in them when it retires here to recharge. Beneath the scraps of gray cloth, you find an odd trophy, the tip of a sword. It's a shard of metal, 6 inches long, and the steel is still bright and shiny. Quest completed. Repair Demon Slayer. Need to actually repair the sword, like put it together, but I know where to do that. Just from dialogue hints. Right. Apparently that does not solve the Walking Dead encounter quest. Which you would expect it to, but oh well. Let's travel. Through Formello to Fort Draco. Because I'm not going to make you wait. We're going to forge this baby. I didn't get its spellbook. I will... That's how we will start the next episode. I think that's the first, or really the only time we've seen the barriers be used in combat. Anyway. I have a sword here that needs some repair. Show him the remains of the Demon Slayer. Bushel grins. At last, a challenge worthy of my skills. He carefully takes the pieces of Demon Slayer from you and sets to work. Hours pass. He gets his forge hotter than you'd have thought possible, and clouds of sparks fly from the anvil. At last the work is done. A tear rolls down his cheek as he hands you the gleaming blade. That was marvelous. My doubts are gone. Now I know I am a truly great smith. The mighty blade Demon Slayer is yours. Now I need a long rest. Sell the junk bag. Let's see. Hand this over to our sword user. The Great Blade of Avernum, reforged at last. This is a major artifact. It can't be dropped or sold. 75% extra damage to demons, 12% to energy, fire, and cold resistance. And, wow, it's actually slightly worse than the flaming sword. But, it can't be offhanded, which is kind of funny. Now we can deal with Ad's Hakai. Metal earned, the blade reforged. So we're going to focus on that because that's a big long-term quest that we've had for a while that we can actually do now. See you guys then.